In this video, let us explore basic examples on methods. The first one, write a method is to display factorial of a given number. So we will go to IntelliJ IDE, create a one class, sample demo 1, and this class is a main class since it contains main method, and we can define one more class, sample1. So first method we need to write. The method is in this way. Write a method, it should display factorial of a given number. Display factorial int num. Int fact is equal to 1. For int I is equal to num, I greater than equal to 1, I minus minus. Fact is equal to fact into I. The factorial of num is fact. So since display factorial is an instance method, in order to execute the instance method, we should require an object. So by using default constructor, we are creating the object plus obj dot display factorial of 5. It provides the result as 120. The second method, write a method, you should verify given number is prime or not. So prime number means the number which is divisible by 1 and itself. That is a prime number. If it is divisible by, apart from 1 and itself, it is divisible by other number, it's not a prime number. So now we can write a method void verify number as prime int num. So int flag equal to 0. Now we can write a for loop for int I is equal to 2, I less than num, I plus plus. If num modulus I equal to 0, then we need to increment the flag is equal to fact plus 1, then immediately you can break it, because if any one of the number is satisfying this if condition, that's not a prime number. So now we can write if condition if flag equal to 0, so that is only the prime number. S out, so num is a prime number, otherwise it's not a prime number. Is not a prime number. So now we can verify this particular one. Obj dot verify number as prime. So I would like to provide 17. The 17 is a prime number. Suppose I would like to provide 21. 21 is not a prime number. So now we will try to resolve one more third example. Write a method, it has to find the sum of elements of the given integer array. So now if we can write void find sum of elements, we can supply array as a parameter, and again here you need to write sum is equal to 0. We can write a for loop for int I is equal to 0, I less than, and I plus plus. So now if we can provide sum is equal to sum plus ARR of I. Sum of all elements, that is sum. So again we can try to run this particular method, but this method requires an array. So we can take an array b 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and obj dot find sum of elements of b. So we need to supply array as a parameter. As soon as if we can execute, it provides the sum of all elements is 30. So if you can cross check 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 6, 12, 12 plus 8, 20, 20 plus 10, 30. So again we can discuss about one more example. Write a method, it should find the sum of odd and sum of even numbers in between 1 to 500. We need to find the sum of odd numbers also, sum of even numbers also, that is in between 1 to 500. Write one more method. So here we should write void sum of odd and even numbers. Sum of odd numbers and as well as sum of even numbers. So already we are aware about it. We need to find out 1 to 500, 500 only. That's the reason no need to supply any parameters. So now I need to find out int odd sum equal to 0, int even sum equal to 0. So now we can write down for loop for int I is equal to 1, I less than 500 and I plus plus. So now we are writing on condition now. If I modulus 2 equal to 0, we need to find out even sum is equal to even sum plus I. Else odd sum is equal to odd sum plus I. So now we can directly print the value now. Sum of even numbers, even sum. So now sum of odd numbers, odd sum. So now we can execute this particular method now. So obj dot sum of odd and even numbers. If we can execute, it provides the corresponding result. Sum of even number is 6 to 250 and sum of odd numbers is 6 to 500. So again, if you can cross check, so apart from odd numbers, remaining all are even numbers only. Apart from even numbers, remaining all are odd numbers. So even I would like to provide else if I modulus 2 equal to 1. So we can just cross check. So now also it should provide the same result only. Yes, it is providing the same result. You no need to provide the else if condition. That's only else is sufficient to find the sum of even numbers and sum of odd numbers. So next example, we will go write a method. It should find the count of numbers between 100 to 200 which are divisible by 5. So we'll go to method, write a method void. This is nothing but it should display the count void count of numbers. Count of numbers int count equal to 0 for int I is equal to 100, I less than equal to 200, I plus plus. If I modulus 5 equal to 0, count is equal to count plus 1. Now if you can print the value, count of numbers, that is count. So we need to create an object. Already object is available, obj dot count of numbers. As soon as we can execute, it provides 21. Yes. So in this particular class, we have resolved the example for finding the factorial and verify the number is prime or not. And next one, find sum of given integer array, find sum of elements of given integer array. Next, sum of odd and even numbers. And next one, count of numbers. Those are in between 100 to 200 which are divisible by 5. So these 5 examples we have resolved. In the next video, we will try to resolve the remaining 5 examples.